What's going on, y'all? Appreciate y'all tuning in for another video. I've been trying to do more content for y'all lately. It's difficult. I can't force a video. If I'm doing a video just to do it, it's going to come off fake and cheesy, and I just don't want to do that. So in this one, I'm going to show another custom. A good friend of mine on Instagram, and I'll link him down below, at Keep Pushing Kicks. Good dude from Illinois, plugged in. So if you're not following, you probably should, because he gets info. He gets his hands on some heat. So he hit me up, and y'all have probably seen these Photoshop mock-ups on House of Heat or Z Snickerheads. And so he sent me this one that I'd seen before, the Air Jordan 1 Raptor, and I'll put that picture around here somewhere. I said, yeah, man, that's cool, let's do it. And so he sent me for the base shoe, the Air Jordan 1 Nigel Sylvester noise canceling pack. If you don't know what that shoe looks like, I'll put a picture somewhere here. I think it's a killer shoe. I think it's awesome. And I was excited to do it because I've never worked on that shoe before. So, you know, I got it in the mail same time as the shattered backboards that he sent. I hope to get them done by SneakerCon in Chicago. It did not happen. But it's a really killer shoe. And it was a collaboration, really. I mean, he was the customer and I did the work, but I mean, we bounced ideas off each other. If I thought I could do something, then I'd say, yeah. And if, you know, I wanted to do something that he thought was stupid, he'd say, settle down, big boy. So I think it worked out good. The swooshes on the noise canceling pack have loose threads that you can remove, and I said, hey, let's take those threads out and permanently attach the swoosh. I'm afraid if we don't, as you move and flex in the shoe, those threads will loosen and tighten, and I don't want the white paint to show underneath. He said, yeah, let's do it. And then as I was sitting there messing with it, I'm like, well, what if I've got these thread holes here? What if we put 3M behind the swoosh, so if somebody takes a picture of the swoosh, the 3M will pop through the thread holes? And I think that turned out really cool. You'll notice in the mock-up, I don't know if they meant for it to. It's hard to tell by their mock-up if they meant it to look like raw leather edges or if it was meant to look like gold. His perception of the shoe, which the only perception that matters is customer, right? His perception was that it was gold. And so I said, let's do it. Put gold on there. And he wanted some flat black wax laces with gold tips. Let's run it. Got them in there. This is kind of an iconic colorway, so I took my time and was nervous. You know, the gold really was a challenge, and I'll put in pictures. I actually did the gold with a toothpick, and then I went through with a really fine detail brush and cleaned up my lines. And I sent him pictures the whole way. And the patches on the tongue, the 23 patches, of course, were done by Easy Stitcher at Easy Stitcher. I'll put him on the screen. I always use him for that. As far as paint, obviously Angelus paint, some flat black and some straight up red with some Angelus duller. Knock that sheen off of it and get that deep red that, you know, we're looking for. The white didn't really do anything to it. It was crispy. It was a popping white anyway. Sealer, Raleigh Restorations scratch resistant sealer. I'll put a picture of that bottle up here. You know, I typically don't do outsoles, and I really would caution you against it. My guy knows the deal with the outsole, and I've told him about the sole shields, the different options for sole shields that he can use. This is not a shoe he's going to wear all the time, but definitely he's going to need to put some sole shields on there. I used a Dark Knight Official sole dye in, you know, small thin layers, and in between the layers of the dye I put the Raleigh Restorations scratch resistant sealer. I love using that as a finisher on my uppers because I think it gives you a great looking factory matte finish. It's not too glossy. Angelus matte, to me, too glossy. So I like to use that. Anyway, show you a little video. Don't tell my wife that I videoed in this house and it's messy, but look here, y'all. Y'all are my people, and I don't care because there's no judgment, right? But at the end of the day, if you are judging me, you get 6 kids and get your house looking immaculate. You see, it's quiet up in here. I had to stay up after everybody went to bed so I could do this video without it sounding like chaos up in here. But I'm proud of the shoe. Shipping it out tomorrow for my guy. I hope he's proud of it in hand. You know, he likes the pictures, but you know how it is when you get it in hand. But, you know, like I told him and anybody that I've done my customs for, if you get it and you don't like it, man, we'll keep working until we get it. I ain't about doing nobody wrong. If I screw something up, first of all, I'm going to tell you, and second of all, when I come to you with a problem, I'm going to come to you with a solution as well. I'm going to say, hey, look, this is what happened. I think we can fix it this way. And if you agree with me, great. If you don't, fine. Because at the end of the day, I'm the employee and you're the boss, right? But I appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all are having a good week. Hope your attitudes are good. I've been trying to stay more upbeat and positive lately. I think it trickles down. You know, when I walk into my classroom, if I'm happy and smiling and cutting up, I think my students are more receptive to learning, and they don't just zone out. And you know, my coworkers, I think it just all bleeds through. Oh, and I want to say a big shout out to BD Kicks KC. I'll put it right down there. Did a shout out video for me today. I was happy to hook Brandon up with just some minor restoration stuff. Couple pairs of shoes, just needed some TLC, and I did it for him. And he took before footage and was going to do after, and then he got a new laptop, and you know how it is with editing all this stuff. Anyway, he lost the footage, and I said, bro, don't worry about it. My concern was getting you looking right. As long as you're happy, as long as I got you looking right, then I'm good with it. But they still came through and showed me love, and I really, really appreciate that. I mean, it's just all family. If I'm eating, you're eating, you know. I think I'm rambled enough. Appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment below. Do you like these customs? Do you think this is something that Jordan Brand should do? And if they do, are you going to go to court with me and make them pay me? Actually, I can't take credit for it. It's a house of heat thing. But anyhow, hope y'all have a good week. I'll see y'all in the next video.